Hello everyone, Daisy here with another layout for the Cardstock Warehouse. Today I'm doing a vacation scrapbook layout, and I wanted to do something that wasn't super themey. There's a lot of collections out there now for scrapbooking that are vacation themed. They have things like flamingos and pineapples, and I didn't want to go kind of that route. I really wanted to go a little bit more simplistic and I guess understated. Something that I felt let you know this is like a vacation layout, but without kind of going overboard with it. So I chose to use this cut file, and this is from Ink Road Stamps. And it has these two leaves as part of the cut file. And I just cut them on various shades of green from Cardstock Warehouse and in varying sizes. So this light green color I'm using is Sour Apple. That's one of the Pop Tone collection cardstocks. It's a matte cardstock and it's in the 100 pound. The kind of medium green is Jelly Bean, and that's again another 100 pound cardstock from the Pop Tone collection. The darker green is Lockwood, and I believe that's from the Color Plan collection. Excuse me. And then I also pulled in Evergreen Sparkle, which is one of the glitter papers, and I absolutely love this glitter paper. It is a kind that the glitter doesn't shed off of the paper. It's like incorporated in the paper somehow, but it's perfect, and I really love the kind of sparkle it gives without being, you know, too much. I love to use glitter cardstock a lot, so I'm really happy that they make this kind that doesn't shed. Again, this cut file came with two different kinds of leaves, and in my Silhouette Studio I did vary the size of the leaves just to give it, I guess, a little bit of variation in how long they stick down and all of that. So you see I'm just kind of planning out where I want everything to go, and I did cut more of the light green leaves than I did the other color leaves. That was kind of an oversight on my part. I was struggling with my cutting machine. I have a Silhouette Portrait, and I was struggling really hard this day. I couldn't figure out, usually I have no problem. This cardstock cuts beautifully, and I couldn't figure out, like, it just was not cutting, and it was really getting frustrating for me. And then I realized I never changed the blade depth. So I was cutting at a 4 and I should have been cutting at like a 7, and that makes a huge difference. So be sure you check, you know, how far you have your blade set to. So there are instructions on the website or suggestions for how to use the cardstock in cutting machine. So that will be included in my blog post for this video. Every video I do for Cardstock Warehouse should have a blog post with it, and I will mention if there is a blog post, and you can go there and find out all of the products that I used and any other information that you might need to make this layout. So that title is also another cut file from Ink Road Stamps, and it's actually two separate files that I welded together to make the title. I didn't want to go with anything flashy or big or anything. I wanted something really simple for the title. Again, this photo is one I think I've scrapped before. It's just one of my favorite vacation photos, and I thought it would be perfect for this layout. And because I didn't want to include a whole lot of journaling or anything, I decided just to kind of go with it as it is. And it's just, I mean, the photo kind of tells you what it's about. It's, you know, we're just at the beach and we're having a great time. So taking selfies in front of the ocean is what we were doing there. So the only other embellishment I add to this are some sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and these are Cunning Ones, I believe is the name of them. And I'm just going to add them in varying places, and I'm using my glue dots that I got from the Cardstock Warehouse as well. and it is the best way to stick down sequins. So if you struggle with sticking down sequins, it's definitely the way to go. It's not messy, there's very little hassle with it. So I'm just using green colored sequins here and just placing them around, and then I'm going to adhere some leaves down to the bottom of this layout as well. Felt like it needed a little something in the bottom, and I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to just leave it plain or if I wanted to add some more, and I decided why not just go for it. So here I'm trimming off all of the excess pieces of my cut files, and I find that if you flip it over, it's much easier to cut because then you don't end up cutting into the background paper. The background paper I am using is called Sweet Tooth. It's another 100-pound paper, and it is a beautiful white and is perfect for doing backgrounds of layouts. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Again, head on over to the blog and check out all the information that you need to create this layout, and I will see you again next time. Bye!